Hi, welcome back to my channel. You're probably not aware, but I've been doing quite a lot of swimming over the last couple of years. I enjoy swimming, even though I'm not very good at it, but I have a wetsuit. So I do a lot of outdoor swimming during the summer, and at this time of the year in the winter, I'm in the pool. But this winter, let me backtrack a little bit. Last summer I entered into chill swim, constant chill swim, which was an end-to-end swim, 5.25 miles or 8.5 kilometers in metric terms. A very well organized event. I enjoyed it, and I actually found it okay. I managed to do it. It was hard, but I managed to do it. So to motivate myself further, I entered into the chill swim, Ullswater end to end. This one is 7.5 miles or 12.5 kilometers. Now, I've never swum anything at this distance before, and it's a bit daunting, to be honest. So I've been training to try and improve my stroke technique and my efficiency in the water. But to be honest, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm self-taught, so you can understand. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You can't see yourself when you're swimming. So what I did was last Thursday, I went across and met a fellow over in Ullswater, Colin Hill. He has an endless pool set up where he can video and analyze your technique and give you good feedback and comments. So we did that. And this is what this video of mine is all about. He sent me the videos that he took, so I'm compiled them into my video to try and help people who are like myself, and maybe can help them or motivate them to get some training. Okay, so the first one of his videos is basically he just got me to swim as I normally do in his pool, and he took it from there. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, so first impressions here. I mean, everything's looking pretty good. I'm just going to put it back to normal speed. There we go. So we're going to go around these boxes and have a little look. But generally speaking, your stroke isn't that bad. Head-on shot. So I'm sure you know a few of these things. You probably watch a few YouTube videos and things.
Yeah.
One of the things we're looking for here is just making sure that the arms aren't crossing over that centre line there.
A little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just coming through a little bit.
Yeah.
Another arm, clear that.
Yeah.
So ideally we shall have the arms going in and just pushing straight forwards. Okay, because the idea is from that position there, you're going straight for the catch and pull. So they go in, they stretch forwards, and then you pull back. So they're just coming across a little bit. So do you want to try and get that settled? One of the things I'm impressed with though is your breathing. Your head is staying in the water when you breathe. So your head's not coming up and out. So that's really good. That's a real bonus. The recovery with your arm. Okay, your hand's a little bit high there when you're breathing. Your hand shouldn't be above the elbow on that recovery. You should have that nice, the elbow should pull the hand out and the hand comes through and in.
Okay.
So we just got a little bit high there. And
Yeah,
just swinging around a little bit.
Yeah.
So you want to get more relaxed with that recovery. Literally, it's the elbow pulls the hand out, and then you're in and forwards. So just swinging around a little bit there, and especially when after you breathe, that hand's coming sort of across the head and in.
Okay.
But nothing major, but just something to look at. Now the legs, yeah, you're dead right. Fell runner feet, absolute nightmare. Because basically fell runners, you got two little siankers behind you.
Yeah.
You know, when those toes drop down. But we can still tidy them up a little bit. What we want to do is, we want to get those feet together a little bit more. But yeah, and have you worn fins before? We tried fins.
I've worn fins, yeah.
Right, how does that work for you?
I can use them, yeah.
Right, because obviously that helps get your feet in the right position a little bit. Now, the other thing I'm looking at here is your body roll. So that's quite nice. So you're rolling your hips, breathing, and a little bit to the non-breathing side, which is important. You've got to roll both ways.
Okay.
So no sort of showstopper there. Okay, so just looking at this now, so you can see there how wide your feet are apart.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to get them together.
Okay.
So the least you can do is try and get them streamlined together, even if we can't get the feet pointed,
Yeah.
flex behind. Go through now. Okay, getting quite a long pull through the hand, which is nice. And a long pull through there. That's all okay now. This is where we're really going to see what's going on. So, right, there's one main thing we'll be working on today. And what's happening is, as you go to breathe, okay, your fingertips coming in, you're breathing, that arm's dropping down.
Yeah.
So you're sort of pushing down on that arm as you breathe. And it's sweeping a little bit there, so your arm has gone really straight out to the side. Your shoulder's now dropped, so that means you're at risk of getting injury into that shoulder.
Right.
Okay, so you've got to be quite careful with that. And then you're trying to get this elbow catch and pull, but it's all happening quite late. And so you're losing quite a lot of power every time you breathe, because that arm is just going in and going down too quickly and the shoulder's dropped. I'll show you exactly what we want in a minute,
Yeah.
but that's one of the main things we want to look at. Just trying to get that sorted out. Your left hand entry, nice fingertip entry. But yeah, again, you're going in and then straight down. What we want is, we want to have a little bit more of a reach out in front, okay? And when you breathe, so you're breathing to your left,
Yeah.
we want to have the breath and then pull through. The breath and pull through. For a moment, your arm should be there.
Right.
But what's happening is you're going in and that arm's dropping straight away.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not getting that streamline on the breath.
Okay.
And to get into the nitty-gritty of it, so as you breathe, your hips are rolled towards your breath,
Yeah.
which is what they should do. But you're trying to pull your arm when your hips are faced the wrong way. Your hips should be facing the direction you're pulling. So now your hip's in the right place, but you've lost the pull.
Okay.
So it should,
Took your time.
you just lost the time. So it should be breathe, hips facing towards your breath, and then as your head's coming down, your hips are rolling, you pull back.
Right.
Yeah, and that's where you get the power through the pull.
Right.
But you're trying to breathe like that and you're going a bit off balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we just need to sort the timing out on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But otherwise, honestly, it's not a bad stroke. It's just looseness every time you breathe. You're losing half a stroke every time you breathe and just going off balance.
Right. So, yeah, I didn't realise really me twisted totally wrong for when I'm pulling.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Now, another small thing, which we'll come on to in a little bit, but see out in front of you here. We call that the front quadrant, okay? Bit out in front of you. Longest should always have something out in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, the idea is you're pulling through and you're streamlining. You're pulling through and streamlining.
Okay.
Where at times you're like that.
Yeah.
And again, all the water's just going against you.
Yeah.
So you're not getting any benefit of your
Because
pull.
I do find when I'm swimming, just easy swimming, I find that I'm pulling, moving forward, and then I stop.
Yes, well that's what's
Yeah.
happening. Yeah. So
It's
again, we're just going to
start all
try and tweak things a little bit there.
Yeah, as you can see, I have a few things to improve on. Plenty of scope. Yeah, my arms are all over the place like a windmill. My feet are little anchors. I'm not rolling side to side enough, or not equally anyway. And a few things. My breathing is alright, at least I can kind of breathe, keep myself alive. But yeah, there's a few things to look at. So what he did then was he made a video of him swimming beside me so we can see the difference in stroke that he uses compared to mine. I say stroke from me, but you can see that he's very streamlined, very efficient, very strong, where I'm a bit of floundering going on. But anyway, it was interesting to see the two different techniques and where I should be heading towards. So we looked at that.
Right, so just a little side by side.
Yeah.
You're on the right side, I'm on the left side.
Okay.
First thing you'll notice is how close my hands are out in front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're playing catch up.
almost like a fluid catch-up, yeah. So we're both going to breathe to our left-hand side. So our right hand's just entering the water.
Yeah, well, mine's out already.
And look at that, yours is already down. Yeah, and mine is streamlined. So as this hand is pushing me forwards, I'm streamlined, I've got my breath, and then as my head comes down, then I pull through with a hip roll. Yeah. Where what's happened is you've leant on that arm, it's gone really straight.
Yeah.
You can see you've lost the balance.
That one's gone already. This side arm, sorry.
Yeah,
It's out already, yeah.
you can see my feet at the right streamlined, and then head's coming down, and then I get this nice high elbow catch and pull.
Yeah.
Where yours has gone below the bench, so yours has gone quite straight. See, mine's above the bench there as I pull through.
Yeah.
And then and then watch the right hand, because it's switched over. The right hand again, it's reaching forwards, got that streamline. So let's just play them together.
Yeah.
Now my pace is quite a bit faster, but you can see my cadence isn't that fast.
It's so easy going.
Because what I'm focusing on pulling through the water, where what you're doing a lot of with your arms is you're trying to get your hands back in quickly.
Yeah.
Your focus is slightly on the wrong thing. You have more of a focus on the pull, just driving you forwards, and less on trying to get those arms back in the water.
Right. Following the comparison between the two of us, I was asked to fit a snorkel on. I had a tendency, as you can see, to drop my right arm to kind of compensate me taking a breath on my left. I always breathe on my left hand side. So the snorkel kind of removed that tendency of me having to breathe, and he was trying to keep me to get my arms up just below the surface of the water and stretching out to get myself into a more streamlined position. And the snorkel was supposed to help that, so I gave it a go.
Okay, so we've got the swim snorkel on and looking really good. Really, that's the line we want. Yeah, hands stretching forward. Now we'll have to do some of those feet later on. We'll ignore that for now.
Okay.
So hand reaching forwards, get a nice high elbow, catch and pull. And now this time I want to get the hands a little bit closer for the changeover. Okay, so almost catch up. Almost catch up. The hands are going nice and straight. Just make sure, keep that right arm hand out a little bit further. I'll just show you the end. So you can just see that right hand is just coming across a little bit more than it should.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that right hand out a little bit. And this time, don't move one hand until the other hand's about to enter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see you're off that changeover.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's practically catch up.
Yeah.
Keep one hand out there, the fingertips about to enter, and switch.
Okay.
And switch. I'm just going to show you another video.
For some success on that, but he asked me to do it again, as he does, and again try to keep that mainly the right arm up and keep myself balanced when I'm swimming. But I was making a bit of improvement, as you can see.
Okay, so we're going for more of a catch-up style stroke, but you can see how much higher your hand is now.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Because you're more balanced in the water, and switching through, streamline, switching through. Again, it could be even closer. But it's much better. So for now, really, it's almost going to be catch-up stroke you're doing to get going, and then you can just ease off it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think you've got to really kind of exaggerate that for a while.
Yeah.
And again, the theory is, so again, we're just losing a little bit there. Let's go back to the start where you had it really well. Okay, so this arm is out in front, this arm is pushing out in front, and this arm is driving you forwards. Yeah. You want to get that benefit from that pull by driving you forwards. You're swapping over, and then the other hand is driving you forwards. Okay. So one more time. This time even more. Okay. So literally wait until this hand's about to enter, and then switch and switch. But the focus is on this nice strong pull. Right. Strong pull. Okay.
So that's just to slow down a bit.
Yes. Sure. Yeah.
Really relax.
Yeah.
Do it. Thank you. Yeah, okay. The last one, still using a snorkel, was he really wanted me to use a catch-up stroke, so I can keep. So I'm having one arm out front at all time. Like he says, you're supposed to keep something out in this front quadrant ahead of you at all times. So he asked me to catch up stroke to do that while still using a snorkel. There was no comment with this video, so it's just a nice, peaceful, quiet swim. Alright, after that I took the snorkel off and I fitted a pair of fins, and then he asked me to swim with one arm out in front at the whole time. Again, this time it was the right arm, the one that was had a tendency to drop. So also he was asking me to breathe every fourth stroke, which, as you can see, I forgot to do. So I found a bit of a struggle, to be honest. My balance was all off, but you'll see it in the video.
Okay, now it took you a little while to get into it. The arm dropped at first,
Yeah.
but then you got better and better as you went along. Okay, so let's see the pull here. So that's your arm's staying out nicely. I'm not sure what your pull's doing now. It's going right under you.
Yeah.
Remember, keep that elbow out to the side for that pull. You can really focus on the pull with this one. Arm is better, but it's still dropping down a little bit.
I think I've a bit of an issue with my balance, really. To be
Yeah.
honest. That's the thing of trying to.
It did get better though.
Yeah.
I said you got a few really good. Well, that's nice. That's just a small little drop there. I'm going to give you another drill in a second to work on. But now we didn't do the head down for one. You did a breath every single time.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Again, there's a lot of processing power going on. So let's do the same again, because when you're not breathing, it helps you get a bit more balance.
Okay.
Okay. So again, just head down and then breathe. Okay.
I forgot about that.
So 50% right. Wasn't too bad. Okay.
Too much breathing. Yeah, he wasn't very happy with that, so he asked me to do it again. So I did it again. Right, I'm supposed to be improving, but anyway, the next drill he had me doing was using a paddle out in front. I had to hold it and do a catch up with the paddle out in front all the time. Again, it was emphasizing the stretching and to get my arm out in front at all times. So we had to go with that.
When I'm doing this in the pool, what I tell my swimmers to do, we'll do one length with the paddle, okay? Stick the paddle on the side, and then we'll swim for 4 lengths. Grab the paddle, do another length with the paddle,
Right.
then put on the side, swim for 4 lengths. And it just starts getting ingrained into your stroke, that breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're breathing, and
It's
then,
better, doesn't it?
yeah, and then you can get this nice, clean, high elbow.
Yeah.
So that arm hasn't dropped down. Yeah, you're getting a full pull through now. And also, look at that, lovely lean, nice body roll.
Yeah.
So you breathe, and then you get a proper pull through with the right arm. And I said, you've been lacking that proper pull with the right arm.
Yeah.
That's where you've been losing a lot of your power. I said, you nailed that. That was really, really good. So again, just keep the focus on the closer your ear is to your shoulder for now, the better. Yeah, you want to try and get it nice and close so you're rolling around the arm.
Okay.
Don't want any pressure on that paddle at all. But that was absolutely fantastic. Honestly, really good drill. Let's do that one more time just to reinforce it, because that was great.
Next video is again just using the paddle out in front. I did this a few times. Not everything was being videoed, but it's just a side view from above the water using the paddle out in front. You can actually see there's some improvement, I think so anyway, but we'll see.
Okay, what we're doing here, we're just doing the paddle drill, and the idea is as you're breathing, you're keeping that arm out in front, so it's making you do really efficient catch up and keeping nice and balanced as well. So that looks great, really smooth, and it allows you to get a much better pull after your breath. So well done, great body roll as well. So this slows you down enough you can really focus on the different parts of the stroke.
Alright, no paddle this time, but still emphasising the catch up and the stretching out in front, and basically just swimming using what he was telling me to do. So yeah, we give that a go.
Okay, so doing catch-up stroke here. Now we've done a few things today. We're making sure the arms are nice and straight out in front, not crossing over. And we're trying to get so you breathe without this arm dropping down, so that after you have your breath you can pull through. So that's really good. Perfect body roll as well to that side.
Which I didn't have before.
Absolutely perfect. Now, obviously when you're doing long swims, you don't want to have both hands together. Okay, so that's just the drill with the paddle. When you're swimming normally, you remember you want that switch just before the hand goes in. So that just creates a dead spot when they're both together. But still, we're just practicing as if the paddle was there for now. But I just want to say the next step is to make sure that's nice and fluid out in front. But there, that was a nice change over there actually. So let's go back. So your hand's going in the water, the other hand's pulling through. That's what you want. Nice and smooth. That's really good. Now, that's perfect. Look, much more balanced in the water. So we just want to make sure those hands, it's a nice fluid changeover, but that works really well for you. So we did single arm, we did catch up with a paddle, and then without, and just trying to think about it, and we've now got the hands out in front. That's where we want them. Now, so the idea is, you go away and practice this, okay? And then hopefully if you come back in sort of a month or two, then we can look at, the next thing we need to look at is your recovery.
Alright.
Yeah, we've got to get the recovery a little bit better. Yeah, the feet, we're going to do a little bit of stuff on the feet now, but the recovery's going to take a bit more time to get that nice and smooth. And also the catch and pull. Because once you get this right, you can start to put more power through the catch and pull. So that's the next thing with that.
The next video is just an overhead shot of me doing the stroke at this stage. Nothing much in it. My legs are still all over the shop, but we did look at the legs a bit, but there's not much you can do with me feet because I just haven't got the flexibility. But I'll have to work on that some way if I want to. Alright, so the final video, the swim in the pool, was putting everything together that we went through on this session. It was an hour session, but it was very good. We went through a lot. Things I just wasn't aware of at all. But as you can see from the final video, it made a big difference. I'm finding it very comfortable, well not comfortable, I have to get used to it, but the technique does look better, I believe, and this gives me something to work on. So, take it from there.
3, 2, 1, and off you go. Okay, great session today, and we're working on a few things, so we're just going to sort of go through them now. So 1, your hands going in and sliding forwards out in front with that body roll, nice and forwards. Number 2, keeping the hands out in front, almost a catch-up style. That's nice. Number 3, breathing with that arm out in front and not letting it drop down too quickly. And then number 4, just quickly, keeping those feet together so they're just clipping each other. So that's the things you have to go away and practice. As I said, next time we need to work on recovery and also the catch and pull to get a bit more power. But thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that.
I hope you find this useful. I'd recommend him. I might go back maybe in 3 or 4 months' time when I get everything that he suggested to me into my stroke on a normal basis, and see what further improvements he suggests from then. But yeah, it's very good. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope it all makes sense. It's all hard work, isn't it? Fun and games. Catch you later. Bye.